Hi, I'm Christopher Dean. I'm the Technical Product Manager here at FastCap Systems.
And I'm Joseph Lane, the Director of Engineering at FastCap Systems.
When you're using a bunch of capacitors in series, typically is a way to do it to get a higher string voltage. One thing you want to do is monitor the voltage on each cell for that lifetime reason, that if you are operating at a higher voltage or lower voltage, your capacitors are going to be mismatched, and that can throw off the system. So one important feature is cell balancing.
Yeah, definitely. So unlike batteries that have a relatively flat discharge curve, and so across their discharge, they will all be roughly the same voltage. The capacitors, as they discharge, will drop linearly in voltage, and then they'll increase linear in voltage as you charge them back up. So one of the important things is to have some balancing scheme in place such that as the cells, because of temperature variations or because they're in a different string than the other ones, or maybe they just have a different gauge wire attached to them, or just production variations, will have a different lifetime than the other cells. You want to make sure that they're all roughly balanced as best they can. And that will help to ensure that overall the whole pack will see the longest lifetime that's possible. And so there are a lot of different balancing schemes, and the right one really depends on your application. The simplest one is just to let them sit there and be by themselves.
Sure.
And as the cells go up in voltage, they will naturally self-discharge. And the higher the voltage, the more discharge. And so they will tend to converge over time. Step up from that, you have passive balancing schemes, you have parallel diodes, you have parallel resistors. And those are really low cost, low footprint ways that you can just have a simple balancing scheme. The drawback is that they're relatively inefficient.
Yeah.
You can go a step up from that and start including active circuits. These will draw power, and you can draw them from the cells themselves or from an external power supply. And really the sky's the limit on how complex you want to get. But those, the good ones of that series of solutions will keep your cells really nicely balanced throughout their lifetime. So we usually recommend a balancing scheme. Which one will be dependent on your actual application.